Good morning, everyone. Good morning. This morning, our prelude is going to start right in with audience participation. You'll notice that this service is going to have water flowing through it. And we're going to start out with a water song from the Algonquin tribe. And the words are on the screen for you to sing along with me. I'll just pronounce them and you can repeat after me. Nibi. Wabo, Endayan, Aki Miskwi, Nibi Wabo. And then some heya, heya, heyas, as you can, I'm sure, already read. So let me do the chant for you first, and I'll always lean into it with 2 drum beats, 1, 2, and then I'll start to sing. And I'll just sing this through once, and then the second time I'd like you to try to join in with me. This tune is as simple as the words, so I think you won't have any problem. Nibi wabo endayan, aki miskwi, nibi wabo, heya, heya, heya ho, heya, heya, heya ho. Everyone? Nibi wabo endayan, aki miskwi, nibi wabo, heya, 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 hey, heya, heya, heya ho. Grandchildren, the water can hear you. The water has memory. Nibi wabo endayan, aki miskwi, nibi wabo, heya, 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 hey, heya, 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 hey. Water is the lifeblood of our mother, the earth. Water is the lifeblood of our own body. Nibi wabo endayan, aki miskwi, nibi wabo, heya, 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 hey, heya, heya ho. To continue to pass on the knowledge that needs to be given to the younger generations, you are the keeper of the water. Nibi wabo endayan, aki miskwi, nibi wabo, heya, 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 hey, heya, heya, heya ho. To make change in this life condition that we're in, great-grandchildren need to stand up to the truth of what life is about and to live it in the way our ancestors came to this earth. Nibi wabo endayan, aki miskwi, nibi wabo, heya, 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 heya ho. Each day when the sun rises, no matter how bad the day before might have been, there is a new chance for your hopes and dreams. Wabo endayan, aki miskwi, nibi wabo, heya, 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 hey, heya, heya, heya ho. And I say, Chimikwash, thank you for listening to the water song.
Welcome, everybody, to the Unitarian Universalist Church of Utica. I'm Bob Umidi with the Lay Associates team for Rites of Passage, a new ministry here in the church. Whether you're visiting for the first time or have been a member for many years, you are welcome here. Whatever faiths you have known, if any, you are welcome here. Whatever faiths, whoever you are and whomever you love, you are welcome here. We are invited to bring our whole selves to this worship, our doubts as well as our convictions, the pain and joys we have known, our longings for connection and understanding. Every part of us is welcome here. Our congregation acknowledges that the land on which UU Utica is situated is the ancestral lands of the Oneida Nation, one of the original nations of the Haudenosaunee, which means people who build a house. And so on this land, in this church, we are people who are building a faith community, a home. If you're visiting today for the first time, either in person or online, we're glad that you're here and have joined us and would love to learn more about you and connect with you, perhaps by newsletter if you'd like. And there's a link in the chat, on the chat online to a form that we hope any visitors who would like to fill it out would look at. And we hope that all of you will stay afterwards for informal conversation, refreshments. We thank those people who prepared that today, and we'll look forward to a good time there. Other announcements that anyone wants to make today? I have one here. Yes, in the back. Stephanie.
There will be an inclusion team meeting next week, and I will remind everyone via email.
Great, thanks, Stephanie. Any others? I have one from the Climate Action Group. That group is meeting after the service today at 11:45, and it meets the first Sunday of each month. It's either in person or on Zoom, and you can find the link to that on the church calendar on the website. And everybody is welcome to join this group, the Climate Action Group, as they begin their effort to become an official green sanctuary congregation. So there's some work to be done to achieve that. So we thank you for that. I just wanted to announce also that, today's service is being brought by the four of us that are part of the Lay Associates for Rites of Passage team. And we're a new ministry that the church commissioned back in, I think, April or May, I guess it was, can't remember. But we have a little brochure we put together about rites of passage services for anyone who isn't sure what those are. And they're over there on the table, at least for today. I'm not sure where they're going to eventually wind up, but they're over on the table to your left. And you might want to pick one up and check it out. And in the future, we'll probably have, in a few months, a service that we'll do on that theme itself to get to know more about it. But we deal a lot with transitions. Yes, Mary?
I just want to say the brochures like that will be placed on the bookcase in the back.
Excellent. Oh, I can see that now. Good.
After today, anything that will be publicized there will find a home in the back.
Beautiful. That's timely to hear that, because those are some great brochures on various things, and it would be nice. That's where that should be placed. But our ministry is about transition in people's lives, whether it's baptisms, child dedications, marriages, whatever else it might be. And today is kind of a transition as we transition back from a summer kind of modality and mentality and adventures, hopefully for some of you, into the life of the community, which is going to be more intentionally focused in the months ahead, especially with our bicentennial coming. So we're offering this service as a transitional service today. And we're going to begin by hearing a welcome back from the UUA, Unitarian Universalist Association president, as she welcomes us and many other congregations throughout the country back to community.
Greetings, beloveds. I'm the Reverend Dr. Sofia Betancourt, and it remains my privilege to serve as president of your Unitarian Universalist Association. As we gather at the beginning of a new congregational year, we know that our shared ministries unfold in challenging and complex times. Yet we also know that our tradition teaches that love's reach is expansive enough to include everyone, that no one is excluded from worth and dignity, and that this love that we put at the center of our faith has the power to overcome the fear that silences and stills us. As my colleague C.B. Beale has said, we must be intentional about moving fear out of the center and replacing it with love over and over again, as often as is necessary. May we continue to do this work of centering love across our faith and in our own communities, and in all that this congregational year may bring. May we lift one another up as we continue to meet this moment together.
So with that welcome, let us open our hearts and minds to the experience of community and the wisdom of love.
This morning, in congregations large and small, across the country and around the world, Unitarian Universalists are celebrating ingathering. We hurriedly stop in our usual scramble to get out the door, to fill a small bottle or jar with water from our tap. That water might symbolically represent the water we forgot to get on our summer travelers or non-travels. And does any actual water from lakes or streams ever make it to water communion? Watershed moments are turning points. Those moments often recognized in retrospect, moments that permanently alter an understanding. This morning, we come together to share insights gained on any travels, or perhaps to reflect on the everyday holiness of the water that flows in abundance from our garden hose. Please join us as we enter into our sacred time together.
Good morning. Chris, thank you so much for that. It was amazing. Our chalice lighting today is by Janet Parsons. The flame of our chalice this morning is a symbol of the warmth and brightness of our connections. The flame lights our way back together again from our separate summer lives, and it lights our way forward into this new church year of promise and renewal. And now let's sing out of our blue hymn books, hymn 1011, Return Home. 1011.
This is symbolic water, let me refer to.
We're going to sing this one in parts, but first we'll go through the entire thing once you can hear it, and then I'll tell you what the plan is. So, return again, return again, return to the home of your soul. Return again, return again, return to the home of your soul. Return to who you are, return to what you are, return to where you are, born and reborn again. Return to who you are, return to what you are, return to where you are, born and reborn again. So you'll notice it's in two parts. So there's part one and there's part two. If you are on the far side of the congregation, you are going to start on part one right at the beginning, and you're going to sing with Lily over there and whoever else is singing with Lily. If you are on this side of the congregation, you are going to start on part two. So you're not even going to wait. We're just going to dive right in on part two. And you're going to sing with me and Kim and Barb. And our goal is to do the entire thing all the way through twice. Now you'll notice it has repeats. So that means you're going to sing your line that you start on twice, then the other one twice, then the original one twice, then the other one twice. Or just sing whatever you want until I cut you off. Return to who you are, return to what you are, return to where you are, born and reborn again. Return to who you are, return to what you are, return to where you are, born and reborn again. Return again, return again, return to the home of your soul. Return again, return again, return to the home of your soul. Return to who you are, return to what you are, return to where you are, born and reborn again. Return to who you are, return to what you are, return to where you are, born and reborn again. Return again, return again, return to the home of your soul. Return again, return again, return to the home of your soul. Lovely, thank you.
We weren't able to digitalize the story today, so if you can't see the pictures, I refer you to the fabulous picture of the turtle over here. So if you get that little guy in your head, you don't need no stinking pictures. This is called Little Turtle and the Song of the Sea. Beneath the sand, little turtle lay curled tightly in his egg. He could hear the swish, swish, swish of the sea up above him. Little turtle stretched and wiggled, and soon his eggshell began to crack, and the sand trickled down around him. "Come, little turtle," sang the sea. "Come, little turtle, come home to me." But the sand became heavy, pressing down on little turtle until he thought he would be squashed. "Push, little turtle," sang the sea. "Push, little turtle, you'll soon be free." Little turtle pushed and scooped with his little flippers until they ached. And then with a big heave, he pulled himself up, and all around him, he saw the bright, twinkling light of the stars. "Well done, little turtle," sang the sea. "Now, little turtle, hurry home to me." But little turtle did not know where to go. He was afraid, for the world looked so big. "Turn, little turtle," sang the sea. "Turn towards the brightness that shines on me." Little turtle turned, and as he did so, he saw the round glow of the sun shining upon the sea. Little turtle went towards the sun, but he heard a sharp cry, and the dark shape of a seagull swooped toward him. "Run, little turtle," sang the sea. "Run towards the rocks, and safe you'll be." Little turtle turned toward the rocks, with the wind of the seagull's wings beating close behind him. He scrambled between the rocks to safety, and seagull flew off with an angry "Yak!" Little turtle heard a scratching, scraping sound. His eyes became wide, and a huge claw appeared from under the rock. Crab scuttled out, snapping and threatening little turtle with his huge pincer. "Look, little turtle," sang the sea. "Look out! Hurry, little turtle, hurry home to me." Crab lunged toward him, and there was a sharp nip at his tail, but little turtle was too fast, and the disappointed crab crawled back between the rocks. "Come on, little turtle," sang the sea. "A few more steps, and safe you'll be." But little turtle was tired, and he could go no further. He lay in the sand, just out of reach of the sea. "I'm coming, little turtle," called the sea, and she stretched out her watery arms toward him, and with one last effort, little turtle stretched out his flippers. And the sea lifted him gently into her waves. "Welcome home, little turtle," sighed the sea. "At last," sang little turtle, "at last I'm free."
Thank you, Letty. That was beautiful. Oh my gosh. Good morning. My name is Kim Bywater, and this is the introduction to the water ceremony. Water unites us. All water is one water, shape-shifting as it goes on in its unending cycle. The stream we gather by unites us with all the waters of the world, for all of life depends on water. That's why this common, everyday element on which our very lives depend is sacred. In our thankfulness for water, let us remember to honor, cherish, and care for it, for our own lives, for all life touched by water, and for those who come after us. For those not familiar with this ceremony, we gather on this first Sunday after Labor Day, carrying gifts of our summer, symbols of the water that we have been present with and which has been present to us. Whether a summer shower, thunderstorm, morning dew, moments at oceans, pools, or lakes, we reflect upon what we brought with us to these moments and places. We'll begin by taking water from last year's water ceremony so that it is mingled with our waters this year. And we continue this tradition every year, saving water so that all of the waters will be mixed together. We will now ask this half of the congregation to bring your water forward with a brief statement of its origin or your experience at the time. You may also do so in silence. If you do not have water with you, we have a pitcher here with the symbolic water. And everybody come on up.
Excuse me. This is the water that symbolizes the water that I make my coffee with in the morning, that I cook with each day, that I clean myself in the shower, and that's Utica tap water. Thank you.
Grand Traverse Bay, where I visit my brother every summer.
Tap water from Rome, New York.
Water from Square Lake, Maine, where we spent 5 days with our son and daughter and their family and our new grandbaby.
With Letty's broken leg this summer, there were no trips to the ocean or to the lakes or to the rivers or hiking, but we stayed home and we're grateful for blessings of a nice home and healing and progress being made. And so this water is from a puddle in my driveway.
Think the story of the three bears, too little, too much, and just right. I belong to the United Community Golf Club near the Mansion House in Kenwood, Oneida, New York. If you've never been there, it's a beautiful place. Love it. We had ample rain in the spring, beautiful conditions on the golf course, a flood, which occurs regularly because of Oneida Creek coming out of the hills near Munnsville. And then this summer we had a drought. So I'm looking for just right.
Water from my house, from the water bottle that sustains me through another summer reading program, which is over now.
More hands. This is water from my home, but it is representative of not just home, but all of the water from this summer when Samantha was swimming in the pool nearby, and we went traveling to the ocean. So yeah, water from here.
I didn't really know about this, but I'm going to use the water from Utica. Oop, too much. There's enough way. Happy to be part of this community.
This is water from my rain barrel, which has sustained my garden this year in times of drought.
This water is from all the places that my dear friend Carol took me kayaking and canoeing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. She's shown me so much. And the little times that I got caught in the rain. Anyone else want to share?
This is, oh my goodness, that's heavy. Woo, I got it. It just surprised me. This is symbolic of the water of the 8-acre pond that I've lived at for 23 years now. We'll see how much longer that goes.
We're just taking a little break between this side and that side. That's all right. Siphon that water right out of there. So I will be reading from the wonderful Wendell Berry, and probably his most famous poem, The Peace of Wild Things. When despair for the world grows in me, and I wake in the night at the least sound in fear of what my life and my children's lives might be, I go and lie down where the wood drake rests in his beauty on the water and the great heron feeds. I come into the peace of wild things, who do not tax their lives with forethought of grief. I come into the presence of still water, and I feel above me the day-blind stars waiting for their light. For a time, I rest in the grace of the world and am free.
And now we ask the rest of the congregation to come forward, share as you wish in the water ceremony.
If anyone would like the mic at their seat, we can bring it to you. Let me know. This is the water bottle I keep at the church, and I did have the occasion to be here for a couple of minutes this summer. Isn't much of a line here. Oh, Paul.
This is symbolic water from the UK, where I had a lovely time this summer, and from the magical coastline of Wales, where the sea came and met me, to the gurgling streams and rivers in Oxfordshire, where I spent some time with a lovely community.
My water is from my well and is still sitting in my desk waiting to be remembered.
Part of what makes us human is our emotion. And this water symbolizes tears. Tears of joy, tears of sorrow, tears of gratitude, tears of the depth of who we are that we all share.
I'm gonna do two things on this water. This water this is actually tap water. So this is the Utica water that kept my gardens alive during this drought. And I'm very grateful that I had the water, and I won't be so grateful when I see the bill. But it's also symbolic of the little rain that we've had. And when the rain came down, I've never been so grateful to see some rain to sustain the gardens.
I'll pour a little of more Utica water in here and tell you that I've been happy to be home sweet home. This is Michigan water, and this was a very special summer for me. And it represents the continuity of generations, because in Detroit, we just found the graves of my ancestors, great-great-grandparents, and great-grandparents. From there, we traveled to near where Barb was, north of Traverse City, for my cousin's memorial service. And I reconnected with cousins I haven't seen in years, which was really special. Then we went to Mackinac City, actually on Port Huron. We saw Lake Michigan. We saw the continuity to Lake Huron. And there we met with granddaughter. So all the generations together. It was a very special summer.
All right. I unfortunately forgot to collect waters, so this is going to have to symbolize the waters of all the different bodies of water, rivers, lakes, bays that I saw as I traveled around this summer in various national parks.
For my growing up, finding solace in the Mohawk River and the Erie Canal, and also the years that my child grew up on the Ohio River.
This is a symbolic water from 1 year ago today, when John and I were in Ireland and Scotland. So it symbolized from Loch Ness and from the fairy pools of the Isle of Skye.
This is symbolic water of the Mohawk River, I love as well, and Adirondack Lakes, which being on them this summer has kept me sane when this country drives me to despair.
This is my smart water that I have hope that it might actually work. It got me through 2 months of basically laying in bed wondering why 4 doctors were telling me, you need to rest and drink water. And that's what worked. Who wants to hear that? But it worked. So. And I think for Britta, because I can't drink our water.
Did you want to put your water in? Or not? Would anyone like the mic? Would anyone like me to bring the mic? Okay. There we go.
All right, in response to all of that, we're going to sing hymn 1007 in the Teal hymnal. There's a river flowing in my soul.
There's a river flowing in my soul.
have a reading that's more, I want you to think of this in a meditative way. It's a beautiful, I'm going to make some pauses, times for reflection during it. It's just a beautiful reading. It's called The Strength of Water. The strength of water takes on many, many forms, just as each of you has a unique and necessary strength that bring to our community and to the work of love. Take a moment now to drop down into the deep wellspring of your own spirit and bathe yourself in the strength that is the groundwater of your person. Are you a roaring fall wearing rockaway with sheer force of will? Are you a tiny drop of water in a crevice, breaking it open steadily? Are you buoyant like a great salt lake, practiced at holding others aloft? Are you tenacious like the mountain stream, finding your way down and around every obstacle you face? Are you still and calm like the pond at daybreak, offering radiant peace by your shores? Are you in touch with hidden depths, pulling from a vast well? Do you soothe like the stream rising from a cup of tea? Do you dissolve away stubborn muck like the water left in a pot to soak? Do you soften and smooth the edges like a creeping fog? Do you clear away distraction like a cleansing rain? Do you roll with the ebb and flow like the ocean's waves? Settle your mind upon the strength, the power that is yours. Draw that strength into your heart. Draw it up into your soul. As we gather together, the many waters of this community, we need each of your power, each of your resilience, each of your love to make us whole. Thank you.
Here in community, we give and receive nourishment from one another and all life forms. We give what money, time, energy, and love we can to this congregation in hopes of deepening our connection with one another and the world around us. May there be an offering to sustain and grow the life and mission of this congregation. May we give in love and in hope.
Down in the water, I want to lay my body down on the earth. I want to lay my bones down in the water. I want to lay my body down on the earth. I want to lay lay my bones down in the water. I wanna lay my body down on the earth. I wanna lay my bones down in the water. I wanna lay my body down on the earth. I wanna lay my bones down in the water. I wanna lay my body down on the earth. Lean in, lean in, lean into the river. 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 Lean in, lean in, lean into the river.
Well, it's time to extinguish the chalice. We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our heart till we meet again. Find the extinguisher. Am I missing it? Just blow on it, okay. Leave these? No. Blow on it? No, I don't. You're gonna say.
Hey, there's, fire can come up anytime.
Our benediction is titled, I Go Down to the Shore by Mary Oliver. I go down to the shore in the morning, and depending on the hour, the waves are rolling in or moving out. And I say, oh, I am miserable. What should I do? And the sea says in its lovely voice, excuse me, I have work to do.
All my relations come, every nation come. All my relations under the sun, we are one. We are praying, come. We are praying, come. We are the song and we are the drum, we are one. We are the river, come. We are the river, come. We are the boat, the paddle, the shore. We are one. Miniwachoni sing. Miniwachoni sing. Miniwachoni, water is life for everything. We are the water, sing. We are the water, sing. We are the water, we are where all life begins. We are the earth and sky. We are the thunder cries. We are the fire, we are the light in your eyes. We are standing strong, like a rock, like a stone. On the sacred ground we belong, we are home. All my relations come, every nation come. All my relations under the sun, we are one.